Jay's been watching this penalty shootout, full of just one penalty away now, Jay. Yeah, I mean, it was Robinson just there that's just put the ball in the back of the net so nonchalantly. I'm waiting now. I mean, Man United have to score this. Sorry, Lindelof missed the penalty. He's gone to whip it in the bottom hand, right bottom corner. The keeper's gone the same way and saved it. Xerxes stepping up now. He must score here. And Lino saved another one. And that's it. That's it. In front of the Stretford end. Fulham have won 4-3 on penalties. Wow, what an FA Cup tie it was. It was a great FA Cup tie, but I mean, there's a lot of positives to take from this performance, especially in extra time from Man United. But overall, I would say that Fulham have been the better team, even though Man United have better chances. But I mean, very disappointing for 70 minutes, wasn't it? No intensity. No, that's why I said they came out, they were very passive, not closing down properly, not being aggressive in tackles. And it was Fernandes that, changed the game. He got man of the match in the game because he's dragged his team forward. I mean, the shining lights were Garnacho, Fernandes, Obi when he came on, the young lad, he played really well, but it wasn't enough. Throughout the whole 120 minutes, there was parts of the game where they was good, but it just wasn't consistent enough. They don't keep the ball well enough. And ultimately, when you play at this level, you need to keep the ball and you need to be on the front foot all the time. Mistakes cost them against set pieces. They've conceded 11 goals this season from set pieces, which is the most in the Premier League. It's just not good enough. But Alejandro Garnacho came on and that changed everything for Manchester United. Yeah, when he was on the pitch, he was a threat all game. Everyone was looking for him. He's a threat in behind. He's a threat to feet. Defenders hate playing against him because when he gets the ball, he can dribble inside. He can shoot well, he can go on the outside and put balls in the box, crosses in the box. And that's why, when he came on, that was the biggest cheer of the match because he came on. And that tells me that the fans thought it was a mistake to leave him on the bench anyway, because ultimately, that's one of your best players. You leave him on a bench. He's a young player. He can learn from his mistakes. He had a bad reaction to the manager bringing him off. But who doesn't? I don't think it's a reason to drop him. You can speak to him if he does it again, then drop him. But anyway, he came on the pitch and he showed the Man United manager why he should be starting every game. So what does Ruben Amorim do now? It's a huge match in prospect on Thursday in the Europa League against Real Sociedad. Of course, in the Premier League, they've got nothing to play for, but, the Europa League, they've got something to play for here. They've got a legitimate chance of winning the competition. If they can take these positives and add with the intensity, pressing high, pressing with aggression, not just being passive, trying to protect and intercept passes, they need to get after people. And when they do that, like they did in extra time, they can win football matches. Fulham, let's talk about them now. Marco Silva rested players midweek in the Premier League with an eye on this game. Now, that's almost unheard of in this day and age. Yeah, was it a gamble? It was a gamble to a point because it's funny because we were speaking about this offer, me and Clinton. It just seems like managers now, they rest players in the FA Cup, which is a historically massive competition. But I feel like now there's a legitimate chance for the Brighton to go and win a competition, get some silverware. So the fact that he's brought them players back in, a strong side. Iwobi was played really well. Smith Rowe come on for Traore, got injured early on. Fulham have been good all season and they've put a good performance in now. They've controlled the tempo of the game and ultimately they held their nerve at the end to win dependent with shootout. Yeah, I mean, they've never won the FA Cup. So this is, they've decided that 9th in the league, probably with games against like some of the top 4 teams coming up. This is their best chance into Europe, the FA Cup. Yeah, definitely. And they've got a great chance. They've played really well this season. They're 9th in the league, but they've put in some big performances against big teams at crunch times. And I like he's got a clear philosophy again. All the teams that have done really well this season, they all have something in common, and that's a clear philosophy. And it's when players come in and play, they know exactly what's expected of them. The likes of Bournemouth, Brighton, Fulham, Aston Villa, which is great to see. So they've got a real chance of winning something now. It's wide open. It's wide open. No Liverpool, no Chelsea, no Arsenal. Manchester United have gone. Man City are still there. They're still there. But I mean, they've been shaky this year with their defense. Going forward, they've been great, but defensively, they look really shaky. So That's why, you look at Brighton. Brighton are one of the favourites now. No one wants to play against Brighton, and obviously Bournemouth had a fantastic season as well, so no one wants to play against them too. Man City will be praying for a nice, favourable draw. Thank you very much for your company. It's been quite an afternoon and you've had to stay late. It's been a pleasure.